Hello YouTube and welcome to Diecast Enthusiast. For this video I'm just going to show you my day out on my driving lesson. Hooray! Now this model we're looking at here is from Vanguard's. It's a 1/43 scale Triumph Herald. Very nice little model, and as you can see it's a driving instructor car, so when you was learning to drive you'd be going out in something similar to this in the probably 1960s period, and it's from the company BSM, which is British School of Motoring. Now I've never driven a Triumph Herald myself, and they were not a particularly great car from the point of view of mechanics. And although they're a bit early for my era, I wasn't by no means a fan of the Triumph Herald. But this is quite a nice little model. It was produced, I would say, about 20 years ago approximately, I guess. I can't be sure. But it was done nice, and this is in very good condition. Red interior. It's got the holes there for the wing mirrors that you can put in place, but these are still in the packet, which I will show you in a moment. The red interior there and white steering wheel. You can see the BSM L plates. Got a metal base and rubber tyres, as you can see. Manufactured in England. The model is probably nicer than the real car in my opinion. Now this is the box. It is a bit worn, but show you there. And the interior inside the box, you get this, they're the wing mirrors that you can apply. So one might be loose in the packet there somewhere. And we also get these little self-adhesive number plates that you can apply. A little bit of information about the wing mirrors, and also this little card showing a little bit of history of the car itself. So that's what comes inside the box with the model. So there it is, quite a nice little model. Now also I'll just bring this into shot. There. Now we're concentrating on this car here, and this is an Austin A60. Now I remember having one of these, and I did used to quite enjoy it. It was the fact that you could turn the wheels there by the means of that wheel on the roof and practice your parking. Great little feature really. Then drive off as you go. Now this was produced in the 60s by Corgi Toys, and there was a mammoth 364,000 of these sold back in the 60s. So that was pretty amazing for a toy from that era. 364,000. And some of the Corgi toys have sold up to 1 million. A really substantial amount, and it surprises me when you look at the figures of some of these. They were really popular obviously for everyone. For Christmases, etc., they would also always get probably a nice boxed example. I've not got too many of these older Corgi and Dinky cars. I've got one boxed and the rest I've got loose, various conditions. But as I say, not an awful lot, but I did particularly like this Austin. It's a 1/47th scale, but not dissimilar to 1/43rd. That's how that compares. So it's pretty similar, as I say, to 1/43rd, but I'll leave that there. We'll take a closer look. So that obviously there is the metal base, and that's the steering mechanism. So it was really great toy value, this. This one is quite a clean example, and we've got the two figures sitting in the car. You've got the driving instructor there on the right, and the actual, looks like a girl figure, or certainly a female going out for her lesson. We've got the Corgi logo there with the L plates. Nice pale blue finish. It's just coincidence that we've got two blue cars that are driving instructing schools. So there you can see on the wheel on the top, Motor School, Corgi Motor School, there you go. I would say that is denoting a steering wheel. But a very nice model. I've no doubt some of you have got these sitting in your cabinets or the loft. If there was 364,000 produced, I'm assuming there should be a good deal of them still around. They haven't all been buried in the garden and played with and smashed to pieces, but of course some of them would have been. So we'll just see if I've still got the skills for a wee bit of reversing, and that is pretty much a good job. So I haven't lost my touch for parking. I'll just show you these cars here very quickly. It's a Rover 2000 TC. That's the spare wheel on the boot lid. It should have a plastic cover going over there, so it's not in great condition. But we've got inserted headlights there. Now underneath, these were quite an interesting feature in that you could take the wheels off like so and change them if you wanted. I've probably, I don't know, broken that, but that's obviously got the incorrect wheels and tyres on the back because they are smaller, but I will deal with that later. So that's the Rover, and here we've got a Ford Cortina Estate, you call it a wagon, opening their tail. Quite a nice little model, but needs some TLC. Again, the jewelled headlights there. But as I say, the primarily part of this video was to show the driving school cars there. So that's it for the video, guys. So I'd just like to say take care, stay safe, and bye for now.